Greetings, this is Sloshworks, and welcome back to This is the Police. We've woken up from our coma, and we are now not taking shit from anybody. We're threatening our mother-in-law, we're getting a private investigator to look for our wife. It's all pretty messed up stuff. Crocodile found in inner city river, farmer claims government poisoned harvest, and projectionist accidentally plays porn at last picture show. It's day 61, let's go to work in our brand new car. That just is really loud. That's really loud. Hatton didn't come into work today. I'm wondering what's happening with that stuff. No, you can't have the day off if it's your dog's birthday. No, you're not having the day off because there's a movie opening. Fine, come tomorrow, I don't really care about you. Start the day. And, man, this is so weird that we lost all that stuff. Is this the same songs? That's just a White Russian. I don't think we've heard that one before. What happened to our vinyl? Like, I paid all this money for the vinyl and it vanished. I don't understand the logic of having that in the game. If it's going to be like that. For several years, we've been pestered by the LGB organisation with its constant whining about gay rights. Recently, things have been relatively quiet, but last week 3 high school teachers were fired under laws banning the promotion of homosexuality among adolescents. These teachers spread LGB brochures among our school children, teaching them tolerance. We dismissed them fairly and according to the law, but activists are gathered outside the school writing in protest. The children aren't there to learn about men kissing and all the rest of their circus. The participants need to be taught a lesson so they'll think twice about next time they climb out of their holes. Jesus Christ. First things first, you and you are going to that. He's an old doctor, I'm not going to worry about that too much. We're going to go here. Now let's have a look. We've got 10 on shift 1 and we've got 6 on shift B. So let's get... Oh man, these guys are actually pretty good. Alright, so we're going to get you for shift B. That is Hulk Hogan. Rex Kwon-Do is Hulk Hogan, I swear to God. I want those detectives. They're actually pretty reasonable. Alright. I'm going to send Powers, Seguera, Nixon, Swat, and Pennywagon. You have to send 4. And Perez. 150 gays and lesbians have gathered at the schools. This is just the things that you're making me say out loud, game. Jack, the teachers were actually fired according to local law, barbaric as it is. However, the protesters have a right to assemble and express themselves as long as no one's in danger. I have a couple of ideas, but how you can cover yourself if things go sideways. So who are we going to blame? Maxim Powers. He did dob us in before. Alright, Maxim Powers. We could forge an official recording of police car chatter where one of the officers involved in suppressing the protest talks about his hatred of gays. Now let's against the church. No. Okay, so well, he dobbed me in before, so we're gonna throw him under the bus there. $80. $80 for the week. You sons of bitches. I mean, I can't. Ola Padgett says the second time a man called her on the phone, threatened her, saying he's going to feed lead to her whole family. I heard some men laughing in the background, talking about how they can't wait to try out their new machine guns and live targets. Says Mrs. Padgett, I'm quite well-known political activist in Freeburg, so the threats could be related to my work. I mean, are you crazy? I'm not going out there alone. So Fang, you're just going to stay at home by yourself. We can't go there. I'm hoping that's a false lead, but it wouldn't be a false lead because it is a threatening phone call. Like, that did actually happen. Offender escaped. Of course they did. Oh my God, they killed her! I couldn't do anything because I had to send the people. I'd already sent them to get the... Oh, I didn't have to do that, actually. Offender's been caught. Case closed. We're able to arrest all suspects, so that's actually good. No, we are not suppressing the protest by force. We don't need to. Okay, let's have a look. Now, we do have some spares, so we've got 2 on there. And we've got 8 frames. I kind of feel that 8 frames are all you need to get these things done. So I might actually have a look at that one quickly before we go any further. So we'll have a look at the details of this one, and we'll actually read it this time. Okay. The night before last, everything was fine when I left. I closed at the pharmacy like usual, went home, little past 9. Exactly at 9:30, I was at the bus stop. In the morning, as soon as I saw the broken window, I called the police. So he left. Let's just take all this stuff down. Alright. Yes, I hang around near the pharmacy. This is a homeless dude, but I don't remember much. One guy said to drink for my health and threw a $50 bill in my hat. I had a little celebration. After that, I ran right to the store, but that's all I remember. I woke up this morning and the cops were all over. I can't remember the man's face. I was more interested in the $50. All I can remember is the light struck something under his jacket, something like a doctor's clothes. Aye, that's doctor's stuff. Okay, so... So I reckon it's him. Okay. James came home a couple of hours later. Yesterday, for example, he changed his clothes, stones and debris fell out. I'm saying, what the hell is... Okay. Pharmacist wife. So it is a pharmacist. So he took the stuff, then he left. Yes! I worked it out. He took the stuff and then he tried to fake it. Pharmacist with a rare skin disease, he decided to steal the medication. Now, I'm just going to go here. And we're going to go into this one. Now, I should be able to put a couple of guys on that one, and we should be able to get that done. But what we're going to do... What's the time of day? It's 10 o'clock. He sends him out shopping. We don't actually have the cops to do this right now. Anyway, what's this one? At the hospital, kicked regular... Okay, so we're just going to wait till the cops get back, and then we'll go... I reckon... At the hospital, but we're just going to wait... And we're going to look... Prostitution. Okay, so that's something. Russell Fliffler is enraged at the presence of prostitutes along the road. Some are exposing their breasts and asses in an attempt to get customers. So we can send Austin, Fang... Actually, we're going to wait until the paddy wagon gets back. Alright, so it's Austin, Fang, and the paddy wagon. And Perez. Okay, alright, so Seguera and Perez. What's this one? I'm going to send everybody to this one. Now, we are going to, as soon as they get back, we're going to send somebody to that because I want to let some of them have the day off tomorrow. Now, let's have a look at you. Johnson is going to have to work tomorrow, and then we're going to let everything go back to the way it was. Okay, let's see how badly this guy... I reckon he's going to be at the hospital. Successful. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed, I guess. Through the glass doors, you can see a male figure trying to climb on top of a struggling woman who's he's thrown on a couch. The schoolgirl is crying loud. Oh my god. Knock loudly on the door and order the man to open it. Why couldn't I just have, like, shoot the guy through the window? So we solved both of those. We are going to go to... I reckon he's going to be at the hospital. I'm going to take a chance and say hospital. What is this? Mass riot. Good God, the prophecy has come. Dozens of zombies are roaming the park just like for the movies. Oh my God, vampires, figures. Okay. Now, reckon that's going to be a false alarm. But I still don't know what happens with the false alarms. But I'm going to let that one go. And I'm going to send Austin and Charleston. We're not going to send SWAT because I don't think we need it. I mean, we could. Okay, look, it's pretty close. Let's just do this. Yeah, it's pretty close. Like, it's just there, so it won't take long to get there, and hopefully it'll be a false alarm. Like, I think it will be. I can't believe we've got so little money left, hey? Actually, what happened to all my money? The man was frightened by a horror film festival. I thought so. But like I said, it's not that far away, so it's not too much of a problem. Domestic problem. Names are arguing very intensely. They're a young, hot-headed couple. It sounds like they're about to come to blows. No need to send SWAT. Did we get him? Offender caught. Brilliant. Case closed. Can I put some detectives on here? You, and you. So we need to keep you and you tomorrow. We need to make sure that you are both working tomorrow. Look, I don't think we need SWAT for that one. I don't think it's... Jesus Christ. The mayor himself. Jackie swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep promises, we won't keep ours. Oh my God. Like, why did we have to suppress it by force? A woman says she was out for an evening jog and she noticed a black guy in a hood following her. I was able to get away from him, but I'm afraid this bastard is still lurking in the park waiting for one of the other girls. That's only 4, so we're going to send these guys out as soon as we get a chance. Where did all of our money go? I'm so confused about where all of our money's gone. So when send 3 there, I mean, we've got 2 of the best ones, so we should be okay. Attempted murder. There's some guys here who recorded transvestite and decided they'd work him over. They stripped off the guy's ties and acting like they're going to have to lynch him. What? Why are these horrible things happening? No one was quarrelling. The man was working out to a loud TV. The woman was making salad, cut her finger rather badly. He was running to her neighbours to call an ambulance. Her husband was only trying to stop the bleeding with a towel, of course. And we sent 4 people to it. It's getting pretty difficult to judge. I think we're not going to be able to make it to this one, and this one's going to be a real one.
1210 complete.
Yeah, we're not going to make that.
410.
Damn it. Oh, no, and that one didn't work. Got 3 new frames on that one, so let's actually have a look at this. We've got a lot of frames. This has to be it. Alright, we haven't actually read this one. We've had no looks at this whatsoever. So someone banged on the door. My mother told me to hide under the bed and close my eyes and ears and be quiet as a mouse. I only heard muffled screams. When I got out from under my bed, I found my mother in the blood and I called the police. Okay. A fatal blow was struck by a blunt object to the head. The killer was standing behind the victim. Death was immediate and the body shows no other signs of violence. So, muffled screams. I heard Fiona swearing with her brother. He'd come around again begging for money at her doorstep. Then she started yelling at her son. He always sits there in front of the TV playing those stupid games until he turns blue. And then my phone rang and I talked with my friend for half an hour. So she was on the phone? Maybe... I mean, we're getting more and more of the red. So the door of the apartment was open when I came in. The boy was sitting in front of the TV playing some game on the console. He didn't even turn in my direction. I think he was just in shock. His mother was laying dead right there in front of him. Yes, I went to my sister's to borrow some money. I lost my job and the bills were piling up. I expected her to help like I've helped her in the past, but she refused. But I didn't kill her. We had a fight and yelled at each other and I went home. I watched the movie I rented and went to bed. So I reckon he came in. I don't understand. So she yelled at her son? Okay, she was swearing with her brother. He'd come around and begging for money. So they were fighting in the kitchen. Okay, wait. She was swearing with her brother. And then she went and yelled at him. And then... Maybe that? Oh no, that doesn't make any sense because she didn't do that. They were fighting in the kitchen like this. They were fighting and then she went out to yell at him and then he came in and did that. Well, where's he getting that from? And then he looked in. I don't really understand here. So we got... someone banged on the door and my mother told me to hide under the bed. See, I reckon it might have been him. But, I don't think we have the frames for that yet. I mean, we could do... It could be that. And then he comes in, and then they were fighting. They were fighting, and then she did that, and then he came up behind her and did that. No? I'm not really sure. Oh, so he's coming in. They're fighting. Then she goes out the door and yells at him. And then he comes up. He gives him that. And he does that. Nah, don't know. Just don't know. Got one new frame on that. That's definitely not enough for that. Attempted murder playground. And we lost a civilian there. So that's a bad thing. I guess we don't have enough frames with 10 for that. I kind of feel like we should, though. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I'm going to make all my detectors work again tomorrow, I think. Just to kind of clear these ones out. And then I'll let them start having days off. It's going to be 2 o'clock. There we go. Not the worst day we've ever had, but not the best. So work tomorrow. This is the last time that you're all going to work tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we've got quite a few of them working tomorrow. We've got all of them actually working tomorrow who can, so it's going to be rough for them to keep working like this. Day 62, September 14th, Saturday. Police Academy student selling cocaine. Mayor Rogers, I will bring order to the police station. No, you won't. I know you're displeased with the police department, but that's because I didn't beat up the LGBT people.
All the information about Laura, just like you asked.
Oh my god, that's...
Mr. Boyd, keep your voice down.
That's really... That was really in her
I'm
face.
sorry, Emma. It's my first time doing something like this. Here's the envelope. Everything's in there.
Is he pulling pits?
Mr. Boyd, please write for Mr. Fry on this envelope and drop it in the mailbox across the street.
What? I don't want this handled like it's some kind of game.
Mr. Boyd, those are the rules. Now please, lower your voice.
Fine. Okay, Emma. I'll put this envelope in the mailbox across the street, just like you said.
He's saying it to the... What is he doing?
Now that damn Mr. Fry is going to get an envelope out of the mailbox.
Talking to yourself, Mr. Boyd? And we thought we'd have to catch you at the police station. But it turns out Jack Boyd has come down to meet us personally.
What is going
You
on?
know why we're here, Mr.
No,
Boyd?
I don't.
I don't even know who you are.
My name is Eugene Chaffee. I'm a businessman. Rather, a restaurateur. Although I usually tell everyone I'm a businessman. Which sounds better? Businessman or restaurateur?
Restaurant man.
Oh, I think I've heard of you. You have a restaurant and a slaughterhouse. And you serve refried veal steaks.
Well, refried veal steaks isn't my only business. But perhaps it's what I'm best known for. I thought it was time we meet Mr. Boyd, and my friend here. I believe you're already acquainted. His name is Troy Starr.
Never heard of him. So what do you want, Mr. Chaffee? Looking for a spokesman for your beef products? I recently changed my image and my hair.
Eugene and I really want to help you, Mr. Boyd. Although after our phone call, I've had my doubts. I was making love to my wife, and you called me and told me to fuck myself. That kind of behavior is rude and inappropriate, Mr. Boyd.
I didn't mean to offend you, Mr. Starr. Just thumbing my nose at that prick mayor of ours. You keep making love to your wife, or did I ruin the mood?
There's a nice cafe around the corner. Spare us a couple of minutes of your time, Mr. Boyd.
What is going on?
Lately, I've been so busy that I rarely get to sit and relax in such a nice place. And with such interesting company.
Get to the point, Mr. Chaffee. I'm busy, too. In fact, I think I hear some teenagers next door robbing and raping an old woman. Maybe she's your aunt.
You see, Mr. Boyd.
Good morning. What do you want?
A big mug of beer.
We don't serve big mugs of beer.
Then a small mug of beer.
We don't have beer in any size glasses. This is a family restaurant. Moms and dads come with small children. I can bring you a lollipop to suck on.
What the
Monica,
hell is going
where's your
on?
famous charm? Bring the gentleman a beer. I'm sure you've got a bottle under the counter. Check between the dead cats and the dried heads of your ex-boyfriends. This man, by the way, is your police chief.
Don't be silly. The police chief has a bald spot the size of a toilet seat.
So, as I were...
Oh, I'm sorry, Eugene. It's Rogers. Probably forgot how to wipe his ass.
When you're 82, Troy, you'll probably forget you need to wipe your ass at all. But very well, run along. We can continue without you. So, Mr. Boyd, as you may already know, the official job of my old friend Mr. Starr is to cause trouble for you. But believe me, it's not out of malice. It's to maintain his cover at City Hall. But to somewhat balance out this trouble, I've decided to help you out. Every day, pay close attention to your morning newspaper, Mr. Boyd. You'll find messages hidden among the pages. Simple notes, but make no mistake, the information you'll find there is extremely useful. You see, Troy Starr isn't my only spy.
Okay. What?
That's it, Mr. Boyd. I told you it would only take a couple of minutes. I wouldn't want to disturb you while you're enjoying your drink. Keep in touch, my dear little cupcake. Oh, yes, I'm quite good at puns.
That's Robespierre. That's Robespierre.
Never imagined what meeting Robespierre would be like. But I certainly didn't figure the first thing he'd do was buy me a drink. Getting them to serve a beer at a family cafe? And this Robespierre has some strange superpowers. Strange, but not entirely useless.
Okay, so we've met Robespierre. Why didn't you come into work today? Yeah, you can go home. Fine. Yes, you can go home. Fine. Yes, but come tomorrow. Oh, you can't have the day off. Wait. Oh, God, I thought we only had two people. Let's just go this one. What is this one? Careless Love by Original Salty Dogs. I really miss our final player so much. I have no idea why. It's really irritating me that it just vanished. It kind of... I was attached to it. Please advise we are unhappy with the efficiency of the Freeburg Police Department. We're cutting the department's budget. You lose one job slot. Removing an occupied slot will automatically fire an employee. Well, he's a drunk, so we can fire him. Deputy. Aberg's at 145 now. Goes there is. Colasar. Colasar is at 210 now. Brilliant. That's pretty small. Theft construction site. Elderly security guard Robert Childress saw 6 people break through a hole in the fence around a construction yard, climb onto the site, and start filling up a cart with bricks. Okay, so we're going to send Floridor, Hurd, Smith, and Cooper, and we're just going to jump into our investigations and we're going to see what's going on with this. Okay, so we've got quite a few of them that are at work today, and... Okay. So, Turner's here. Now, the problem with this one is that you're at home today, so we can't... I can put Sims on that one. There we go. She's got 400. That's good. Okay, there we go. Cool. I still reckon that we should have enough for that, but it doesn't seem to be. Robbery. He came through the gate with a knife and demanded my wallet. I tried to run, but he caught me and pushed me to the ground. He took my watch, shoes, and even my belt. My mother gave that to me. So, in Vella, Charleston, and S. Chang. This leaves us with 2 and probably Mafia assignment. We have something going down today at Suburb at 11:40. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. 500 should be enough. Alright, yeah, well, we're pretty broke, so I'm going to actually let that one go. So, 1140, we have to remember that. One of the suspects was running around and almost fell down an elevator shaft. He's standing right next to the edge and there's terror in his eyes. Push him in. Just step back. Fender caught. Officers on it. Yep, so we managed to... Florida, I mean, there's going to be something up with this guy. He's going to be like a spy or something. Went to wash her hands before eating, but wandered into the cafe's kitchen by mistake. I looked around several bags of white powder. That's not cocaine, but we need to send 2 people to it. It's not going to be cocaine. It's going to be flour or something. They're at a cafe. So I'm not going to worry about that. It's going to be fine. Mr. Boyd, you don't know me, and I suppose that's just as well. As for what I do, you probably wouldn't approve, so I won't trouble you with any unnecessary details. This is from ? And get straight to the point. For one very specific, let's call it an operation, I need 3 dead police officers, 1 female and 2 male. Race and age do not matter. I'll return in a couple of days to collect the bodies. We wouldn't want them to start decomposing. What? You know what? Let's completely sell our soul. So let's go here, and up to 3 cops are going to be killed tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We're gonna do it. Let's have a look in the police station here now. We're on shift B, so tomorrow we can send Cooper, Quay, Don, and what's the other? And Perez. We'll send Perez, Cooper, and Quando tomorrow. So we'll do that tomorrow. That's fine. I feel a little bit bad about it, but we'll do it anyway. 2 days left till we can do that. Transparent bags, ordinary salt. Yep, I knew that was a false alarm. I guess we didn't need to send anybody to the false alarm at all. Animal assault. Some kind of beast broke into my apartment. It's running everywhere. I got 1 bite from this thing and I'm dead. I'm going to send those 2. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be anything bad. Hode, Kemp, Charleston, Purdy, Valor, and Floridor. Good, they're all back. Now, they're all starting to get a bit tired, but it's okay. He's such a damn good cop. What do we got here? An unidentified man who is unable to pay at the checkout reacted by killing the cashier. Alright, so we're just going to go in here. And let's have a look. Who's actually there? Let's get Wolf to do this one. So we'll close that one down and we'll send Wolf up to that one. But we're not going to put any more people on that one for today. We're going to let that one go. And we will put them all on it tomorrow. A large wasp got into the men's house. So we don't have to send anybody. There's a lot of false alarms today. Day 62 is the day of false alarms. Alright. Cynthia Jason filed a complaint against a workman at a building. It appears he's been very vulgar and follows around. I've never seen such a horrible jerk. Punish him. Let's send Charleston, Kemp, and S. Chang. Investigation has started. Oh no! Did we send someone there? It would be better if the whole thing is settled by 1602. Okay, wait a minute. What's happening here? Let's have a look. Police station backlog. Investigation double homicide. Let's have a look. Let's archive it. Thank you. Take the $3,000. Brilliant. So we'll just jump back in here and we will put Wolf back on that one. Is he in both of them? Or is there just 2 that look the same? Do we have 2 Wolves? Wolf appears to be working on both of those investigations. I wonder if that's something that's gone wrong. Okay, so we're going to send a lot of people there. What's this one? 4 policemen, very important day. Okay, we're actually going to do this. We're going to send Purdy, and Zit. And they could be gone for the day. And we've got this one here that... House register Ernest Franklin is being used to produce and store larger quantities of drugs. There's a record of mile long, including... I can't send people to that one. We're going to have to let that one go. We just don't have the people for it. Unless these guys get back in time. Let's have a look. Alright. We're going to send everybody. Yep. There we go. That's the most we can really send. We don't have anybody else. What is this one? Disorderly conduct. I hear from my wall the trumpeting of angels. Oh, Lord comes. The television was right. It's letting us send everybody. But, I reckon that's a false alarm. He had only whistled, yes. Everything went perfectly. We started off serious or business, then the pretty girls all want to be a photographer of the enemy. Cake with the newlyweds. It was a great day. They are all alcoholics? Were they alcoholics before? 4,000. Is that all I got? There's a robbery. The robbery is probably more likely to be real than this trumpeting of angels. I kind of feel that that's going to be a false alarm. But I think we'll go to the robbery. We're going to let the other one go. I can't believe that it's free. I don't have the people. Retreat. Okay, I'm sorry, man. Offender escaped, and I'm sure that there's a civilian killed. Yeah, there's nothing I could do about that. There's no way I could have dealt with that problem. But we should be able to deal with this one. 1, 2, send all 4 to that one. This is the disorderly conduct, which I think is a false alarm. I don't think that's going to be anything we need to worry about. Public indecency. I think we've done this one before. But we can't send anyone by themselves. It wasn't trumpeting angels, it was a tuba next door. Okay, cool. So, can I send you by yourself? Now, got 2 new frames. Okay. Now, I reckon that they had a fight. And then he had a fight, then he got sad. And then he looked in. And then no, because then she yelled at him. She had an argument with him. Then she came in and yelled at him. And then he came and looked in. And then he got that and did that. He had a fight and he got sad and left. He came in and they had a fight. No? Yeah, I'm confused by this one. We're not going to worry about that now. We're almost at the end of the episode. We'll just let this one go. No extra ones there. It's a bit of a pain. A man and woman are struggling to carry a luxurious couch through the window. Put your hands behind your head. Okay, excellent. Unharmed, and we did well on that one. We're pretty broke again, which is a bit of a pain. But there's not much I can do about any of these things right now. By silence. I mean, that would have been really nice to use before we lost 90% of our staff. I mean, he's allowed to go to jobs by himself, so. Offender caught, officer unharmed. He got 10, so he's still going strong. There we go. Let's just have a quick look just to make sure. 4 there, 5 there. Yep, that all looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. So we're going to end the day, and day 63. Well, we're going to leave that one here, guys. That's another episode of This Is the Police. Things are starting to get really confusing, and we met Robespierre, and we need to work out what's going on with that case, because I can't seem to work out what's going on with it. But I'm sure if I actually sit down and read everything, we'll be able to work out what happened. Maybe the kid did do it. I would have thought it was her brother, but maybe the kid did do it. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Any hints or questions or suggestions or whatsoever, please do leave them down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time.